From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is a severe weather alert.
All right, it's currently 7:30 here in the evening. I'm Fred Gossage in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center with an update on the thunderstorm we're watching here in northern Alabama. This is crossing I-565 in southeastern areas of Limestone County, Alabama, just west of Huntsville International Airport and near the Greenbrier exit. There's no severe thunderstorm warning, no tornado warning on this, but you can see here on storm relative velocity that the little storm is rotating. It has been rotating here for the past several minutes, so we are watching very carefully to see if this rotation tries to tighten up. Again, there's no tornado warning, but we want to get ahead of this. We do have some eyes on it. A couple of NWS friends are watching this, chasing in real time and sending pictures back. Our own Chase Wilson is out watching the storm in real time, and the wall cloud with this has been trying to organize and consolidate and tighten up. So we're watching this very carefully. National Weather Service, as of a moment ago, not ready yet to issue a tornado warning because the storm's still a little broad and the rotation not all that intense. However, they are ready to act quickly should it look a little more likely that a tornado is going to try to form. There's not a tornado with this now. It's just a rotating storm, and it's only broadly rotating. However, it is near a boundary between where there's been some sunshine over parts of North Alabama after the earlier rain moved out that allowed some warming temperatures, and then cooler air closer to the Huntsville metro. So there's a boundary that the storm is riding on, allowing it to get this rotation. So we're going to have to watch this very carefully. Again, the broad rotation is crossing I-565, very close to the Greenbrier exit. Now it's moving off to the southeast here at about 10 miles per hour. So we'll do a storm track on this and get some times of arrival here for the next 30 minutes. I'll do it around 15 miles per hour. And you can see it's moving pretty slowly. The International Airport here at 741, New Hope 742, Triana 750, Bluff City 754, and Toluca at 8 o'clock. We'll continue to watch this very carefully. So far, there are no severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings with this storm. But if it continues to organize, National Weather Service may have to consider the issuance of a warning with this. It would mainly be tracking off to the southeast. You can see the rotation just a little tighter and a little stronger. It's been pulsing up and down in intensity and in tightness here for the past several minutes. This will be dropping generally down toward the Triana area, New Hope, Bluff City, Toluca, and if it holds together, Vallehermoso Springs over the next 45 to 60 minutes. Again, no tornado warning on this, no severe thunderstorm warning on this, but it is rotating. It's near a somewhat populated area, so we just wanted to get ahead of things, let you know what we are watching, and then stay here for a few minutes and make sure we're not about to get a warning in case this tries to tighten up. Had no damage reports with this. It has not produced a tornado on the ground previously along its track through Limestone or eastern Lauderdale counties over the past hour or so, which is encouraging because if it hasn't in that amount of time, it's pretty likely that it won't. However, if it does interact with some terrain or anything like that, that could change in a moment's notice. So here's what I want you to do. If you're in these areas in southeast Limestone County, southwest Madison County, or northeast Morgan County, I just want you to pay attention for the next several minutes until the storm either weakens or it moves on past you. You don't have to go to your safety place right now, but you need to be ready to go through your tornado safety plan at a moment's notice should the rotation continue to organize and a tornado warning has to be required. That hasn't happened yet, but we're just wanting to get ahead of things because this hasn't been an organized severe weather threat today, so a lot of people aren't really paying attention, so we don't want you to get completely caught off guard if there has to be a sudden tornado warning issuance with this. We just want to get ahead of it, let you know what's happening here so that you're aware of things and you can act quickly if a warning is issued. This is off to the south and east of Athens. It's east of Decatur. It's off to the south of Madison, southwest of Huntsville, and it's not affecting any of those metro areas. The rotation has now crossed across 565 and headed off to the southeast. This will generally track near the Triana area or between Bluff City and Triana, crossing out of southeast Limestone County into southwest Madison County, and then toward Triana, Toluca, and eventually Vallehermoso Springs in Morgan County if it continues to hold together. And again, it's been cycling, it's been tightening up and then broadening out and weakening, and then tightening up again and then broadening out and weakening. And that's what it's been doing here for the past several minutes. See, looking for any new information. Still seeing pictures of wall clouds with it. Not seeing anything really hanging out of the wall cloud at this time. A wall cloud is just a low-level reflection that the updraft is rotating. It would be a tighter, more focused rotation from that wall cloud inside of it that you would look for if you're going to have a tornado develop. And that rotation is a little bit tighter here. That's just southwest of the Huntsville International Airport. At this time, and again, it's tracking off to the southeast at about 10 to maybe 15 miles an hour. This is going to be crossing County Line Road here, the southern extent of that, here in just a few minutes. Let's see, you have Boeing Boulevard Southwest, you have the New Haven community, you have Swancott right here, and then tracking off toward the Triana area over the next few minutes. Again, there's not a tornado warning in effect right now, not a severe thunderstorm warning in effect, but we do have a small rotating thunderstorm that is of concern because it's kind of teetering on the edge of needing a warning. So just to play it safe here so you're not caught completely unaware if this does continue to strengthen, we wanted to jump on for a few minutes, make sure we got ahead of it, make sure we get you ahead of it, and have you prepared in case a warning does have to be required across the area. And again, this is southeastern areas of Limestone County, Alabama, southwest Madison County, Alabama, and northeastern Morgan County, Alabama that we're watching. There are no other thunderstorms across the area. I'll hit the DMA view and show the viewing area overall. And as you can see, it's this little thunderstorm here south of the I-565 highway sign on the map. Elsewhere, we're quiet. We just have this one little storm riding the boundary that we're watching very carefully for signs of it trying to tighten up and possibly produce a small tornado. Not sure it's going to do that. We'll see how it goes over the next several minutes. Zoom back in here. And you can see that it does have some structure on radar. This is the standard reflectivity, what you're used to seeing when you look at radar. This is the rainfall pattern. You can see the hook on the southwest edge here. That's another sign that it is rotating. I'll go to the rotation tracker product, the shear rate, and there is some signs of weak rotation here just to the north of New Hope, south of Greenbrier, very close to the Swancott area. And again, that's tracking off to the southeast or so toward Bluff City and Triana, about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Again, not a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning, but it is broad rotation that we'll have to watch very carefully. We'll hold it here for just a couple more moments to see if this tries to tighten up, and if it doesn't, we'll end the broadcast and we'll just watch it behind the scenes, but we will still be ready to come back live at a moment's notice should a warning be issued. We just want to get ahead of this and let you know what's happening so that if there is an isolated warning with this, you can act quickly. You don't have to go through your safety plans right now if you're in these areas of southeast Limestone or southwest Madison counties, but be ready to very quickly. And what that means, you go to a small interior room, such as a bathroom, a hallway, or closet, on the lowest floor of the building you're in, a site-built structure, not a mobile home, a site-built structure. Get away from windows, cover your head and neck from flying debris. If a warning is issued, you would need to be out of vehicles, you would need to be out of mobile homes, but we're not to that point yet. We're just knocking on the door of it, and it may not completely tighten up to where that's necessary. We just want to get on here just in case and get you ready in case that does happen. Again, on here on our shear rate product, our rotation tracker, let me zoom in tighter. And that's coming up on Triana from the Swancott area here over the next few minutes. I'll zoom in tighter and get some road names on here. That's just south of the New Haven community. It's crossing Boeing Boulevard Southwest, about to cross Swancott Road. And then down here towards 6th Street, and then Triana proper over the next couple minutes. If you're outside near these areas, you're very likely to see the wall cloud that's hanging out of the updraft base where we have the broad rotation But we have eyes on this. We have trained meteorologists on this, watching this live second by second, and we haven't seen a tornado out of this at this time. There is broad rotation with it. On a scan, it tries to tighten. It holds for a couple minutes, and then it broadens back up. And then it tries again, and then it broadens back up, and then it tries again. One of the limitations there is with this is there's not a really tall, strong updraft. There's actually been no cloud-to-ground lightning with this from all the way back to near Rogersville when the storm was in eastern areas of Lauderdale County. So without a stronger updraft, I think it's harder to stretch that rotation and get a tornado to develop. But once you start interacting with differential heating boundaries, differences in terrain and elevation, and then with the Tennessee River, things can happen to change that. So we just want to be prepared and have you prepared in case this does try to tighten up and produce a small, short-lived tornado. No signs of that immediately. So I think what we're going to do, since this has not tried to tighten back up, and now that you're aware of what's going on, we're going to scale back away from the live stream here since there is no tornado warning, no severe thunderstorm warning. This was mainly just a tap on the shoulder heads up that we're watching this. We'll continue to watch it behind the scenes, and should a warning be issued, we will be back at a second's notice with live coverage if necessary. And if it is a tornado warning that is hypothetically issued, we'll be here live nonstop with coverage until the danger is over. But again, no tornado warning, no severe thunderstorm warning. But if you're in the far southeast part of Limestone County, Alabama, southwestern areas of Madison County, Alabama, and northeast Morgan County, Alabama, watch the storm carefully. It's a broadly rotating thunderstorm. It's tried to tighten up. Be ready to go through your safety plans, but you don't have to yet. Should a tornado warning be issued or a severe thunderstorm warning, we'll be back with live coverage as necessary. Fred Gossett here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Stay with Tennessee Valley Weather. We'll keep you advised.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.